Well, happy Valentine's Day or Galentine's Day or I guess Galentine's Day was yesterday, but hope you're having a lovely day today. Um, and it's fun to be with you for this lunchtime, tool time. And I know it's a little strange, but I figured maybe you would have other plans this evening. Oh, good morning, Debbie. Good to see you on here. Hi, Faith. Fun that so many of you could hop on for this lunchtime show, and we're gonna have fun today. Um, Tool time's always fun. I love to play with the new tools and explore new ways to use them. And since I am trying to stay to an hour, I know not all of you have a hard 1 hour lunchtime. There will be an in the feed drawing today. So for those of you that are online, you have pretty good odds if you're watching me live to win a $10 CM credit, or you can pick a paper pack, sticker pack, embellishment pack, whatever, especially if you're local and I'm going to see you or you swing by. So all you have to do is like and comment. So just like this live and then comment. Well, hey Linda. So just to recap, I've been announcing this, I think, since the end of January, but if anyone is looking for a side hustle in 2023, maybe to pay for your scrappy habit or to make a little extra money on the side, I would love to sit and have coffee with you and explain the Creative Memories Advisor opportunity. Um, and just for meeting with me, you have the opportunity to purchase this exclusive border maker cartridge that isn't for sale on the regular Creative Memory site. There is a promo going on right now. It's called the Adhesive Buffet. I'll share. Well, let me just go ahead and do that right now while I'm thinking of it. So it just launched yesterday at 1. Hey, Stacy. Um, and it just launched yesterday. There were 7 items and 4 sold out. 3 sold out yesterday, 1 sold out sometime in the night. So the strong adhesive for like craft projects, it's like permanent right away, not really any wiggle room. And then these empty tape runner cartridges. So if the green would be, you could put the repositionable in, and the red, the mini, because that would match the colors of the tapes themselves. So that way you wouldn't have to switch out your cartridges. And then this mat that is great if you use the repositionable because you get those little dots, and they really are hard to get up even with like a Clorox wipe kind of a thing. So let me just show you that really quick because, oh, I was looking up Rickrack on here. I'm going to go under the what's new, and when I go under what's new, you see right at the top the adhesive buffet. And even though that mat is an adhesive, it's kind of, I guess they put it up there because when you use the little repositionable tape, if you've used them and you have them on a mat, like I said, they are a little hard to get those up even with, you know, a wipe or whatever. So if you purchase 8 or more, so I don't imagine that many of my scrappy friends will be purchasing 8 different adhesives, which is why when there's promos like this, I always like to add on to that and say that anyone that purchases one of those special adhesives would be entered in a drawing to win these. And I will do the pens and the stickers separately. So it'll be 3 different winners, and I'll do that, next Tuesday when I'm on the live. So the Peekaboo Pockets sold out since yesterday. There was a variety pack. Um, these are still available, and the Max Strength Crafting Tape Runner is still available, the silicone mat. Now, of the things that are sold out, I do have them coming on an order. So some people posted on Facebook under my preview which ones that they were interested in, so I'll set those aside for them. But if there's any that anyone watching this live would be interested in, you can comment or you can text me, and I will let you know if there's one available for you. And while I'm on this page, I may share with you the Cue the Blue collection, which also launched on Monday. It's really cool. It has this like Portuguese like tile kind of motif. Stacy, what's the name of that game um, that I own? I don't know if you own it too, but it's with the Portuguese tiles. Oh, and they're so pretty. I can't think of the name of the game though. Um, but really pretty blues. Blues are really a neutral. They go with so many things. And then of course the new Wispy Chain Border Maker cartridge. This is a February cartridge. So our friend Lori in Maryland, because she won at my open house, the even months Border Maker cartridges, she will be receiving that one. And then the Cloud Frame Punch. I can't wait to get my hands on that. It looks so fun. Um, such a fun such fun tools all the time. I do have a secret box at the sale price that I offered coming in on my order as well. I ordered it before the price went up. I sold one of those, and I actually ordered 2 extra. I sold 1. I do have 1 more, and you can purchase that through my Daytona area scrapbooking.com site, and you'll have to just go back to, Friday for that. All right, back to whoops. Gr interesting. Um, so I just got a message that there's a StreamYard is having a problem streaming to Facebook. That's interesting. So I don't know. Okay, so I don't know if I'm back. It says, remove the destination from the broadcast, then re-add it. Okay. Oops, not this one. Let's see. Um, am I back? I don't know. It said, well, no, I have a little check mark. I'm gonna remove it. So I'm not sure. I see Faith said losing. Um, okay, and Stacy, it looks like I went out and back in, and hopefully you will all find your way back to me. And that was weird. I've never had that happen before. I'm alone in the house. It's not a Wi-Fi issue. Looks like it's a StreamYard issue, which is what I use for my lives. So I'm not sure who's all in here right now. Raise your hand if you're able to see me. It looks like people are coming back. If you're coming back, it was a StreamYard issue. I just saw a message. I'm not sure what you all saw as usual. Anyway, the buffet, the adhesive buffet, 4 of the items are sold out, 3 are available. Um, and so if you want like anything that's sold out, you can message me. I do have some arriving. Linda's on YouTube, and so maybe she was the only one that was able to hang on. Linda, give me a shout if you're still on. Um, I do have God Moments book study going on right now, if that is something that interests you. The first meeting on Zoom was last night, and we have another one on Thursday. Yes, Faith, I have them coming, so if anybody is interested. I know, Stacy, so weird. I There was a message from StreamYard that they're having issues streaming to Facebook. Ugh. That's crazy. Um, anyway, those of you that are still interested, I have 2 more spots open for the God Moments book study. You get the book, you get a workbook, and there's still time to get it to you. We will meet again Thursday night for this. There's 12 sessions in all, and so if that's something that interest you, you can let me know. And Fridays is a big week. We had, album last night. I had, full time today. I've got, God Moments Thursday, and we've got Cherry Hill on Friday. Now, this is a page class. It's beginners and experienced scrapbookers are welcome. It's $10. We're gonna make a page. You don't need to bring anything. I'll provide all the supplies. You get to have a treat. You get to pick ice cream. Those of you that can't have ice cream, you can have coffee or you can have water. So, your choice. My treat, and then you can pick a gift, and you'll have a choice of 3 different gifts to pick from, all for just $10. So it's a fun time to get together with your scrappy friends in person. I just have room for 6. There's 1 ticket left, so if you are interested, you can go to DaytonaAreaBooking.com, sign up for that. There's virtual crop that ends tonight at midnight, actually for Eastern time. You have to submit your pages by 1 AM because it ends at midnight Central Time, which is 1 AM for us. And actually, the sketches are posted on the, blog, um, and, we're gonna make that in just a couple minutes. So I should say, if you post something to the Creative Memories virtual crop page, if you make any of the sketches, then, tag Daytona Area Scrapbooking, and then you'll be entered to win one of these cute new small pods. They are great for storing pens, adhesive, whatever you need to put in there, and they are sold out on the website, and they're not coming back, till later this year, so I have one set aside to give away. So it's still not too late if you have time to scrapbook today. All right, registration is open for Go Gray in May. It's already 25% full. So, if you're planning to go or you want to go, you will want to make time to register sooner rather than later, especially if you're someone that needs to have a full table, because it is a fundraiser. I only have a limited number of full tables available, so that we can maximize, our donation to the Cannonballs for Cane Foundation. And I do apologize, those of you that are just finding me right now for this lunchtime special. If you found me before and then you lost me, there was a problem with the program that I use called StreamYard. There was an error with them streaming to Facebook. And while I was out on the CM website, I came back to that error message. So I apologize. Many thanks to those of you that have subscribed to me on YouTube. Like I said, I noticed that Linda joined me from YouTube today. I appreciate that. Appreciate you subscribing to YouTube. That's always great. So that's it. It's time to play. What do you say? Yes. Hi, Deb. You found me again. Um, I've apologized for the StreamYard. It's hard when you pay for a service and things go down, but we all experience that too with our just even our regular Wi-Fi connection. Right? Frustrating. In my neighbors. Are there gremlins today? Have mercy. It's rough out here today. I mean, crazy. I thought I would be good because I'm not, you know, on prime Wi-Fi usage at night, but I guess everybody's line, um, online today. Well, let's see. We're gonna have some fun here with the tools. Now, the first tool I wanted to play with is the scissor border maker cartridge, and a lot of people have commented that they've like it's hard to even see the scissors, and then when you punch it in a long chain even, and it does look much better with handles cut out in different colors. So this border maker cartridge, if you haven't used one before, has these little lines on the front and on the inside and the bottom, and you want to start your cut within those lines. It really doesn't matter where within those lines, but you will get the pattern that's shown here. And when you slide it, you want the picture to match up over here on the side, and you can slide it left to right or right to left. You're going to cover over the little silhouette, and there's a little notch down here in the photo. Let me show it to you in the picture. See this little triangle notch? That is right here on this paper. There's a little notch. And so you're going to line that up. Now, when you slide it along, and that's how you know that you're in the right position. So you're going to line up that notch and then just keep punching and line up the scissors in the notch. Keep going. And I'm just going to show a quick border with this. And we, at the Mount Dora retreat in January, there was somebody, it was Gigi, who was, let's look at the punch poop. I do like these little diamonds in there. They'd be really great for journaling, I think. Let me maybe get some different color. But for your journal boxes, because they're kind of like little bullet points, you could use them as little bullet points as you go. All right, so here's the scissors. Let me get a white sheet of paper here. Because the gray on gray just really isn't. That's much better. Okay, so this is what it looks like as a string. And we were coming up with all kinds of ideas about what we could use. And I'm just going to go upside down like this and not really pay attention because I just want to get the handles to show you what that looks like when you overlay different color handles on these scissors. It might be hard, to see this way, or you kind of get caught looking at it in this section instead of looking at it as the scissors. But once you add the little handles on there, and really, let's see, we cut them apart to better. Then they look much more. You see the difference that makes? Just like that. And you could vary your colors, or you could just go all one color. And then I was playing, of course, with I am one of those people that sees faces and things. I think I've talked about this before. Some of you know this of me. And so immediately I saw like a bird and a beak and different things. Okay, so that's what it looks like when you add different color handles on the scissors. Isn't that cute? So, you could use it for scrapbook pages. You could use it for first haircut. You can use it for what other things? Oh, sewing. Maybe you have pictures of your quilting. That would be great. So there's lots of different ways. But when I first saw it, because I'm one of those people that sees faces and things, I was like, oh, it looks like an emu. Or wait, I think this was my emu. I did them out of brown. But somebody mentioned a vase, and look at that. I used two-sided paper. So like if you're like, so let's say you went to like Italy, Rome or something, and you have all these little ancient vases. And now I'm on the white and I can't see this. Don't they look like vases? Then I cut off the top and I thought these looked like they could be like motorcycle goggles, swim goggles, or a bra. Maybe you're doing the breast cancer walk. And I don't know. It's been a while since I've done one. Do they still do the like decorate a bra? And then this reminded me of swim goggles. You could, I don't know this one. You could leave them attached and do your swim goggles. And then, oh, it was you, Faith, that saw the vases. And then there's another little bird. I was thinking a big bird. So I don't know. There's lots of different uses for the scissor punch, but I think just using it as scissors looks super cute too. Um, of course, with crickets and stuff, you can have all of the goggles and birds that you want. But it's fun when you can take a punch and kind of repurpose it for something else. And so that's what I wanted to show with the scissor punch. All right, scissor border punch. You can rest. All right, so now, and since this isn't a project recipe, I'm going to kind of talk my way through this. And this is what I'm going to make. And I promise it's going to be fast. It looks complicated, but I'm going to use some of the new tools, the new border maker. And then this one was only available last year as part of a promo, but now you can purchase it. So we're going to use that since it's Valentine's Day. So I'm going to make a 2-page spread, and you're going to see how quick this is going to go. So this was from the February virtual crop. So this is how you're supposed to tag it. Now, if you make this after you watch this live and submit it to the virtual crop group with this hashtag, you'll be entered to win a great prize with CM, but also one of the small pod from me. So if you have time to scrapbook today, all the measurements and everything are on the Creative Memories blog. So if you just go to creativememories.com and then click on the blog, this is the I think this is the top post because it's just from this weekend. If you click into it, you'll see the 4 sketches, and they have all the measurements now. That's something they've added for this year, which I love. So I looked at this page, and this is a sketch, so you can do whatever you want. It's got these long, thin pieces, and I am going to use the new Rickrack for that. So I'm going to use the Rickrack border maker punch around this top border and the sides. And then these holes right here, I'm going to use the love letters punch. And so I'm going to punch that out of there. I am going to modify just a smidge, which is a sketch allowed to, so it calls for 2 inches thick. But I'm going to use this punch, and I want to see the white page behind the punch. I'm going to punch this circle punch out first out of this border, and this is 1 3/4, the circle, and these two layer perfectly. It's amazing. So this is 1.5 inches, this is 1 3/4, and so I just want a little bit more room on the top and bottom of this, so I'm going to go with 2 1/4. So that's what I'm going to start with first, and because it's Valentine's Day, I decided to use all white, pink, and red. And I didn't print pictures for this, although I was thinking, I should print pictures for the family. And then I thought, well, Aiden had a track meet in Boston this weekend, and it was a Valentine track meet, so I could post print pictures for his track meet there. So I'm just going to go 2 1/4 twice. Then I'm going to use the extra. All these photos are matted, and so I'm going to use the extra for the matte. And I apologize that I keep kind of glitching. StreamYard said that there was an issue with Facebook. I'm the only one. I'm going to put my phone on airplane mode so that isn't a draw on my internet. I mean, I'm not using it, but you never know. So these will be my 2 big pieces here. And Now, there's 6 punches across. I did not try this out before, but usually I'm just gonna I'm gonna just see. 2. I feel like I can get all of these in here. Let me find the middle. I don't want to bend my paper all the way. So I'm gonna go 1 punch on the side of this middle part, and then I'm gonna go the other. And I use the tool itself. So where my middle part was, kind of lining up the edge of the paper, and that's gonna be a little bit too much space. So I'm gonna kind of move it over so that it's almost touching this other circle. Okay. And then I'm gonna do the same thing, and I may have to move those closer. Okay, so I'm gonna have to move those closer, but that's okay. I've got plenty of red paper. Now I could just go with what I have, and I really could have measured this out before, but that's just fun. When you're live, you may as well just, make the errors you won't make. Okay, so I'm gonna go right flush here, and I'm gonna kind of overlap into that circle just a smidge, and I'm gonna do that the whole way. Hopefully, that will be enough, and if not, I'll just cry. It might not be. It was not enough. That's 5. I would like to get 6. So I'm gonna have lots and lots of oh, you know what? I'm gonna switch to the pink. No, I'm not. Oh, decisions. I'm gonna pivot back to the 2. And this is gonna be the one. No, it's gonna be thin. Between the gremlins of my own making and the real gremlins, this is quite interesting. I'm going right kind of as close as I can. These punches are so nice to use upside down so that when you're doing this kind of thing, you can really see your spacing. And that's another really close one. All right. So we're gonna go with that. I don't like the 2. I wish it was um and I'm problem is here today. Besides my own problems that I'm okay. Really measuring would be good here, but I know if I asked you all to measure. Still not good. But I'm calling it. And I have 2 with 5, and I'm just gonna kind of cut off this little excess and kind of float it there. Or I'll just put a something there. All right, so we've got 2 of those. Okay. Now I'm going to do the Rickrack. This is one of my new favorite border maker cartridges for sure. We need our guide to make sure that the right amount of paper is coming out, and that also gets us in the right spots for when we punch with these little notches here on the front and underneath. Once you put your paper through, you're going to post it. You're going to put it back underneath, and then we're going to punch. Now look at this Rickrack punch. Is it not adorable? Why did I switch? Well, I find that some punches like to go from top to bottom and some like to go from bottom to top. And when I slid it, it kind of ate this little piece that's coming off. Now there's some great punch poop in here, and I might need to use that to cover up my uneven circles. So I'm going to I need 6 of the pieces, right? I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to do it 3 times. So I get 6 of these little Rickrack pieces. And this one I'm going to go top to bottom here. I mean, this is an amazing punch. I was kind of shocked when the square tile punch sold out so fast. But I would not be surprised if this one does. Just because, I mean, we used to buy packs of paper that had this Rickrack in it. And I love this kind of, this border. It's something that's so versatile, and even the punch poop is great. All right, so I've got those pieces, and now we're going to punch with the love. And I guess I'm doing that out of pink. And so I'm going to, the problem with punches like this, like the circle punch, you can get away with going upside down. When you do that, yes, Heidi, you do need that border maker cartridge. It's amazing. When they have like the little pieces that fall out, sometimes they can drop back down into the punch and then cause you issues. So where something is falling out of the bottom like this, you might want to, flip it over. This is what you get. And so you get the punch with the letters out, but then you also get all the cute little letters. So you can be sure that I'm going to be using this punch poop. I won't be spelling love again, but I'm going to use this heart on this page for sure. So now I can just kind of go along using the same kind of idea as when I punched the other one. I'm kind of eyeballing to overlap about the same amount when I punch and pull through. I mean, I did a better job with that than I did the other, let's be honest. Okay, so I've got 6 of these. And so in my mind, this is what I was planning here. I need to keep track of this punch poop, so I don't want it to get too far. So what I'll do is I'm just going to end up cutting this off to center it, but we'll come back to that. And then this Rickrack is going to go up here. Now you can attach it, the Rickrack, to it, which I think I like better, kind of overlap it like you would, if it were a sewn on piece of Rickrack on material. And then these love are going to fit right in here. And so I'm going to need 4 more. But here, let's look at our sketch again. So this was the sketch. And even, that could be a sticker. It could be this Rickrack. So the last thing I have to do is do a circle and then add our mats, and we're good to go. Now the mats are 4 by 6 because the photos are 4.5 by 5.5. And so that's easy. So let's grab some tape. Let me center this up because it may not annoy you, but it's annoying me. And it may annoy some of you too. Oh my gosh, why didn't you measure? This is a train wreck. It must be your first time here because isn't it always? All right, so now this I feel a little bit better about that because it's at least centered. Now I'm gonna stick it down. And because I knew what tools I wanted to play with, Heidi, that is part of the Border Maker system. So when you buy the system, and right now you can get, I think it's still available. There's a special Memories birthday edition that it's blue instead of the color that I have, and it comes with a cupcake Border Maker punch. So the Border Maker system comes with this and this, and then for $35.50, and it comes with either actually a really fun one. It's called the picket fence, but you can weave things through. It either comes with that if you want the standard color, or if you want the birthday cupcake ones, the special edition, then it comes with the birthday cupcakes. And the cupcake Border Maker cartridge was not available, is no longer available individually. So that is the only way to get the cupcake. So now I'm just using my repositionable tape so I don't have to pay attention to all these little holes. I can just go right over that whole circle and then add them. And I'm not doing it on my paper. I'm doing it off my paper because otherwise I'll get adhesive on my background. And I see Stacy, my lovely assistant and friend, her friend has posted a link to the Border Maker system, I think. Okay, so we've got our love on there that I love, and now I'm going to add the Rickrack. I'm just gonna use stick with my repositionable. Now that new silicone mat is supposed to make a very easy cleanup, like I said earlier, but I might have been disconnected from Facebook. It will make it very easy to clean up. So, like it does, if you clean it up right away, like I just did right now, it comes right off. But if you let it set up, then it leaves this kind of, well, it's hard for you to see, but it does leave a residue. Okay, how cute is that? I mean, that would be cute for a card, or a multitude of things. All right, so now I'm going to cut some mats out of this. No, I need to cut 4 more. Whew, slow down here. I need to cut more of these. So let me straighten this up. I have that. That's a great piece. That is a usable scrap. So I just need 4 more of these. All right. And then I've got enough to do the other page. What time do we have? I think I have time to knock out the other page. Let me just cut these mats first. Now, where is 4 inches? Where is 6 inches? I'm going to That'll probably confuse everyone. I was going to check to see if I could get a 4x6 so I could just punch out of the bottom of the mat. And if I were thinking, I would have done that first. If I were thinking. Clearly, I wasn't thinking. I would have cut out the mat and then just cut those right out of the mat. And then I wouldn't have wasted that paper. That's already set. I think I'll do that for the two sides. And since I've ruined I have some Valentine's cards that you can make today for the kids. So I would definitely use those red scraps up today. But I just grabbed another piece of paper so that I can, I need 4 more mats. So I'm going to do 2 strips at 4. And a lot of people don't even mat your photos. You don't have to mat every photo, although it does come in handy when you are doing a page without pictures, I find. Not that I couldn't put, oops, I could just save this page as it is, and then I would just add things to it later. Or I could even just tuck this in with it. And then when I come back to it, kind of add the other things. But it is nice to have it laid out like that. Now, the only thing I'm missing are these half of a 4-inch circle. And I have enough of the red to do it out of there, which will look nice on the edge of the pink. So I'll do that after I attach these. I love when I turn, I'm trained myself to flip over because I've so many times put adhesive on the wrong side of double dipped paper that you see what I did there, like cardstock, that it does not matter what side you put the adhesive on. I just instinctively flipped over to the other side. And all right, so all of that is stuck down. Now I'm going to take I'm going to take the smallest of the circles from the custom cutting system and my red blade, and then I've got it centered here. It should just squeak by. Oh, that's what happens when your trains aren't in the train track. Here. Okay. With that. And now I'm going to cut this in half. That's what the sketch says. So we're going to go, it should be just under 4. So we're going to go just under 2. Cut that in half. And this piece is going to go on here. Now, it looks like maybe this was all the way over. It also definitely looks like this piece is going under the photo. It's on top of the mat under the photo. So I'm going to mount it like this. The reason why I don't want to switch this really over here, I guess I can move it over a smidge, is because it kind of lines up with my boo-boo over here. I want to keep the lines kind of similar over here on the edge. Um, I also apparently need a V8 because my things are, if that isn't data, like our kids have no idea what that. I could also kind of pivot and go down here, but I think I'll kind of go down. And then when I print that photo, it's going to cover over this section. And then I've got these little hearts. So instead of the flowers over here, I can put these hearts over here. I'll just add them. I've got to love. And then I'll save one and do a third one there too. All right, so that page is done. I'm going to just knock out the next one now that the hard part is all done. And the first thing I'm going to do is cut off about a half inch here on this side. Let me just measure. Now she measures. Could have saved a world of mess. Still not even starting to be centered, but people will just be so riveted to the content on the page. They won't even notice that my borders are most definitely not even. How about this? Let's make sure that I put this in the right place. Is that really too much to ask? And what I do with the Rickrack? Oh, you know what I forgot? I forgot the Rickrack here on the bottom. So I need to move this up a little bit. I really can move up that whole entire border. What time is it? All right. We're still moving. Goodness, I'm glad I didn't forget that. Let's do this one right away. And once again, the repositionable is great for if you put it down and you need to move it right away. So good. Let's get it off my mat here. I just turn this upside down so I can do. Oh, of course. Of course, I run out of repositionable tape. Wait, I have another one. Alrighty. That looks very close to those. And get that going. You could also do your page like this and have them opposite each other. But I am going to stick with the way it was originally designed here. And I need 5 more of these. Make sure that I put that on the right side so that love isn't backwards. I'm just going to run over with the repo. And then I'll clean it up. You could also since I have gobs of these circles here from my terrible cutting. I just wanted the heart, so it didn't have to be perfect. You can add that back in to one of the hearts. I'm not going to do them all. I like to do like little surprises that are out of the, like a little different than the others. So these were very close. This, not so close. And I think I'll go up here with this one. Oh, here I go again. Turn them over. And we're in the home stretch now. Oh, picked up the wrong. Yeah, you can use repositionable tape for big mats and things like this, but my preference is to not. I'm going to mirror it to the other side, and then I'll add some hearts on there. And there we have it. We got a nice 2-page spread, and I can take a picture of it and send it over, pop my pictures on, and add it to, now I've got a page done for the virtual crop, and that was the sketch right there. That's it. Easy peasy. Well, I say that, but you were all with me during the credits. Heidi, I give away during my lives, and you can. I also give them at retreats and at like the day crops that I have at the VFW. And so that's the way you earn them. Creative Memories really has gotten away from the home party, but they definitely do exist. So you can host one on Facebook, or I can come to you, or if you want to have like your friends over to crop, I can bring over a basket of things, a selection, or if people know what they want in advance, we can do pre-orders. And so, yeah, then you would get CM credits as a host credit too. Absolutely. All right, so now it's time to pick our winner. And thank you all for joining me on this special lunchtime tool time with Tara. And now it's time to give some things away. And let me just make sure. Let's see, it looks like y'all are in there. Share that page so we can congratulate our winner here. And Heidi, your secret product should be arriving today if your UPS man hasn't already arrived. Thank you, Linda. All right, so here we go. Let's see who our lucky winner is for today. The winner is CM credits if you'd like them as credits, or if you'd like to use them on a paper pack or a sticker pack or embellishments or anything else. So congratulations, Stacy, once again. Thank you for joining us live. And to all of you for joining for the special lunchtime Tool Time with Tara. Hope you had fun watching some of these tools. And of course, if you would like any of the adhesives on the adhesive buffet, especially the ones that are sold out, don't forget to let me know. And then if you like any of the tools that you've seen on here today, you can message me to order them, or you can place an order through my Creative Memories website. And for all the info on the events that I talked about at the beginning, you can go to Daytona Area scrapbooking.com. That brings you right to my calendar page, and you can click on through the months. And the farthest month I have out for registering is for the Go Gray in May event. But in the next week, I will be adding July and August crops to that as well. So thank you, everyone. And until I see you again, you know what to do. Stay scrappy, my friends. Bye bye.